the chocolates.
What the frick is that?
We got the chocolates.
Don't they do dad jokes?
We got the chocolates.
Wait, there's a podcast?
Yes.
Really?
Scouthouse, welcome back to another episode of the We Got the Chocolates podcast. I'm Lee.
I'm Skin.
I'm Gertie.
And that's us for this week. Mick is filming a wedding, I believe, probably saving the day again. You've probably arrived by accident, but definitely stay for a laugh. It's the podcast that's like your favourite radio show, but it's not on the radio. So in that case, like, yeah, that's the point of difference, I guess.
You've used that before.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but sometimes you don't need hundreds. You just need to like keep them fresh. Keep people coming back.
So fresh.
Of options. Yeah, exactly. It's so fresh. It comes up again.
And we forgot to do our...
And no one got their album, did they?
No.
It turns out, by the way, Skin was correct. There is a So Fresh summer of 2024. And I think it's all just Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, right. The builder.
Yeah. Yeah. We haven't heard any from Sabrina Plummer yet. Mm-hmm. Skin. Now, you do one if you want.
Yeah, quick. Go.
Also haven't heard any from Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh, I thought
That's
you were going to...
totally different to where I thought you were going to go.
Like Sabrina the Sparky or something like that.
Yeah, right. But I have got that right. Sabrina was a teenage witch.
Oh, you've got that aspect
Okay,
right.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Correct. Skin, I understand Mave's been doing swimming lessons.
Yep, she has since she turned the ripe old age of 3 months. Got her into swimming. Kind of swimming. Got her in the pool where we hold her. Eloise did the first 2 lessons, their weekly lessons, and I was lined up for the third one. It was booked on a Sunday, so I could go this time. It was all wonderful. And so Eloise is preparing me for this swimming lesson, right? Right, coming up on the Sunday, and we're sitting there with Mave, and she's telling me, "Now you've got to make sure you know the swimming songs." The swimming songs. I've never heard of these swimming songs. She starts.
No, I thought swimming was more about swimming.
Yeah, than singing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It turns out they do a lot of singing.
Oh, yeah.
At swimming.
Does that help you float? What is that?
Nah, it's like to get them to like feel the water and splash the water.
Yeah.
And, there's a lot going on in like a youngin's swimming lesson.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so Eloise is giving me this speech. You've got to make sure you're all over the swimming songs. Start singing the first swimming song, and it's "Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round." And I stop her. I'm like, I don't think that's a swimming song.
You didn't say that to them, did you?
No, not to them. This was just when I was sitting there with Eloise. I was like, I don't think that is a swimming song. And she sort of just like gave me the little, wait a minute. We're getting there. And so I'm thinking, oh, wow, this will be interesting. They've obviously like written a new verse or something. Like they've put some little twist on this. Obviously after the wheels, it's going to be something about, I don't know.
The flippers?
Flippers, maybe, something like that. Anyways, the song continues. Round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all the way to swimming. That's all it takes to make a fucking swimming song.
That is the loosest connection to a swimming song. Yeah.
That's it. That's literally all it was.
I love that so much.
Ballpark idea for us.
Yeah.
We could basically probably do 6 to 8 new swimming songs for anyone, I reckon.
We could do so many swimming songs.
Yeah.
Just give me a song. We'll turn it into a swimming one. Skin.
If you're happy and you know it.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your swim.
Swim some laps.
If you're happy and you know it, swim with your hands. It's perfect.
Easy.
I like it.
There's money to be made.
Let's do a swimming album.
There's a lot happening at those junior swimming lessons too, isn't there? Like it's fucking all hands on Zondecky.
It really is.
It's a pool deck.
Yeah.
And it was the first one I did this Sunday, and they don't give you they don't tell you much.
No. Just fucking jump in, ready to go, sunshine. Let's go.
Yeah. Just jump in. The step was also a little bit bigger than I thought, so I nearly fell in holding Mave. That would have been quite bad.
Disaster.
Managed to get through that, and then it's like, so you sing some other song like it's raining, it's pouring, and you're pouring this water over her head. They don't tell you like really where to pour it or how much. There's no one guiding you, so I just like pour a cup of water over Maeve's head, and then she's just like looking at me heartbroken, like, why would you betray me like that?
It's not good for an intrinsic person like you, is it? That type of stuff.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. I'm not looking at all the other parents trying to work out what I should do, and they're all quite confidently like
Parenting.
Yeah, parenting. Like they know exactly what they're doing.
Are they also
quite
pouring
deflating.
water on their baby's heads?
Yeah.
though?
Yeah,
It's a
but
thing.
for some reason their baby doesn't look like they're going to drown. So it was.
Maybe Mave's just not really natural at swimming.
Wait till you do one in winter. Like you hop in like the warm chlorinated pool, which is like got more chemicals than you can poke a stick at, and then you hop out of the pool and it's 1 degree, and you're freezing your straight off. It's not good.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
And then there's this exercise where you're bringing your baby up to the wall of the pool and they're meant to push off. And I just thought Mave sucked at it for whatever reason. Like I would take her close to the wall. She wouldn't push with her legs. I'd take her away from the wall. She'd kick everywhere. Like she was Don Bradman of kicking. And then so I like we're driving home and debriefing on this, and Eloise brings up the wall exercise, and I was like, yeah, Mave really sucked at that. Hey, she just hasn't quite worked out how to kick off the wall yet. And Eloise was like, no, she's really good at that exercise when I take her. You just did it wrong. Cool. Thanks, Eloise.
Thanks, love. You go to next week then.
All right. Apparently I was going to the wrong spot on the wall or something.
It's pretty advanced if they're already doing tumble turns and kicking off the wall.
Susie O'Neill's arrived.
Now, we haven't done underwater yet, but we are going to teach you the turn.
Yeah. Just watch this butterfly kick.
All right, well done, Skin. It sounds like you're bloody father of the year over there in a swimming capacity. That's for sure. Let's get to
One day, Laurie Lawrence.
Laurie Lawrence. That's a great callback. Let's get to listen to the chocks.
I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why. But listen
To the chocks.
Nice try, buddy.
What did I do wrong there?
A lot.
Nothing.
Yeah, so
No,
much.
lots.
I think I did heaps wrong.
Yeah.
Is it? Wait, I've rattled myself again.
It's like it paused, you didn't say chocks.
Yeah.
And then when it started going again, you said chocks.
Yeah, that was
not your best.
Yeah, that could be the internet in
There's always next week.
Yeah. Listen, what do I say to the chocks?
I think the chocks.
I think you just said the chocks.
Oh, I said the
but at the
chocks.
end of the day, as I keep telling you, no one gives a fuck.
No.
Except for that one bloke
Yeah.
that gave a fuck.
Yeah, he cared a lot, and I still have never really nailed it since then. All right, I've got a voice note from Charlie to start with. This was left for us at wegotthechocolates.com.au.
G'day guys, how's it going? Lee, how's your knob? Know you were worried that no one was ever asking about
Oh,
it.
nice.
Mikus, also, just wanted to check you're alright, mate, after sitting in a dark room listening to nothing but Nickelback. Just a little bit of feedback on the show from last week with the new game. I'm surprised that you didn't go with calling it Cool Punnings
Okay.
and using the Cool Runnings song as the jingle. Anyway, love ya.
Fair.
Cool. There was a bit to unpack there. How's the knob? Fine.
Is it?
Yeah, no, it seems in good condition, I think. But I appreciate you asking.
I'll check it out later.
Thank you. It is weird that only people ask Skin, not me. And then I've just noticed those numbers behind your head there, Skin. 27 and 69. That's quite funny. Whoever's done that. Anyway.
Very unrelated.
Yeah. Yeah, and then what else? Mega's not here. I thought he was fine. Shooting a wedding today, so hopefully he's all right.
Can't be that bad.
Yeah. And then Cool Punnings. Jamaica, we have a bobsled team would be the tune. You did say you were open to suggestions, Skin.
Yep, I like
Is that one sitting above Punda the Sea?
On par.
And the great news is, like during that segment as well, will be Jamaican puns.
Good.
We're Jamaican a lot, actually, Skin. All right, excellent.
The Jamaican one. Quick go.
Yeah.
Quick go.
Now,
No.
Ah, shame.
what else do I have? Oh, I also got a written joke, actually.
Do ya?
Yeah, so also wegotthechocolates.com.au, that's the website. There's like a contact us page. You can use the choc line, which is what we just heard, or just to email in. This one's from Mark. It's a joke. Go to you like it.
Okay.
I'm sitting in ER. Oh, so maybe it's a true story. I'm sitting in the ER. I don't want to bore you with the details, but the Dyson ball cleaner is a dangerously misleading product name. It's very funny.
Do I know the product? What's
Yeah,
the Dyson ball
is
cleaner?
like a massive, come on, guys, do some vacuuming, would you? Obviously, you guys don't suck.
Heavens.
So, it's genuinely like a big ball in the middle of the vacuum cleaner that I assume is where it stores the
Cleaning products.
dirt. No, not the cleaning products. What's it going to store? It's where it stores the window cleaner.
I actually do vacuum. I've got no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Well, you probably don't have that particular vacuum.
I've got the Dyson, the one that you pull from the wall.
That's,
Yeah.
I don't think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
That's a stick. That's the
Yeah,
Dyson
stick.
stick. You
That's
can
the
get a
Dyson
stick or a ball.
Yeah, right.
And some people
it's
have the ball.
It's a pool table.
So this bloke had the ball, obviously.
Oh, Mitchell.
Oh, dear. Thank you very much, Mark. That was excellent. And then one more from Matt.
Fellas, Werner here. Had the pleasure of meeting Mickus and Lethal on the Adelaide Oval Hill last night. Firstly, apologies, fellas, for my pishness. I had a lot of Oprah Tinfrees yesterday, but thank you so much for your time. It was absolutely awesome to meet you, and I was very, very excited. Anyway, I chatted to Mickus and said, I've been meaning to send something to the Choc line, and he said, do it tomorrow. And here I am. Anyway, I was flying over Canada last year, listening to the Choc episode 237 when you were talking about Chris Dillies. And it was just convenient that I was flying over Canada, you were talking about penises, and then I was flying over Prince Albert. And it was a really wholesome moment at the time. So I got photos to prove it if you want them. Anyway, one last thing. I had a bit of a Mickus Maldives moment when I was over there. Turns out I've been pronouncing Canada wrong, and I'm a bit seedy. I'm not sure if I'll get this right, but basically it's pronounced and Mickus, you might want to say it with me. Can these nuts fit in your mouth? Love you.
It's such a long build-up for that end part.
days.
Oh, dear. So apparently, we must have met Matt on the hill at Gather-Round.
What, must have? Were you also pissed? Do you not remember?
No, we met quite a few people. I'm sure one was named Matt.
I'll tell you what a great spot to watch footy. Jesus H. Christ.
Well, yeah, actually, but we can probably go into that, really. We were going to talk a little bit about how Gather-Round is. Adelaide Oval. You might be familiar with Adelaide Oval, probably not so much for the footy that's played on it, but for a triple premiership that was won in 2016-17.
I'll give you my rankings of Adelaide Oval moments.
Okay.
like 3.
Yeah.
Amazing Adelaide. Test match, yeah. 2, Travis Head's 100, New Year's Eve, yeah.
No.
1, West Torrens. Fucking
2020 premiership in front of 7.5 people.
Well, most of my family.
I got 42 not out. We
ya?
round that up to 60, I think, when retelling the story.
50.
I think Daniel Drew got actually he might have got like 65, so we rounded that up to 70.
Yeah.
And then mine's is 42 not out, so that's a 50 in a final.
So he's won by 300.
We won by 300 T20, yeah. Just did it on our flutes. But yeah, so that was we watched that last game from Adelaide Oval, which was quite nice.
Wait, what game was that? So you went to 3 games over the weekend, right?
Yeah, 3 games. First game in the Barossa Valley. So we went, it was actually quite a big day. Saturday, I know, Cody, you will like this. So Saturday we went, fly in like early, like leave from Brisbane, 5 o'clock in the morning, fly in, train to Barossa, watch the Suns in their pink Guernsey playing North Melbourne. Quite a good game. We watched the first 3 quarters, had to leave to get back to Norwood Oval to watch the Brisbane Lions, probably the greatest comeback since the Miracle on Grass. And then
GWS last year.
Semi. Year. And then Dave the Brit's Miracle on Pavement as well, has to be in there from Skins Bucks.
Genuinely.
And so we watched that missed the first quarter, then watched the next. Then we got there. As we got there, they were 2 goals down. And then they proceeded to be about 7 goals down in the next 5 minutes. We're like, glad we came to this.
Yeah.
And then I was like, they've done stuff like this before for some reason. They love a comeback at the moment.
Patience is a virtue.
Exactly. They're just, it was pretty class from where we were watching. It was very, very cool because it's like a club ground, Norwood Oval.
I love that shit.
Yeah, it was real, like you're so close to the players. I was like right next to Zach Bailey when he was selling candy. Not literally skin, that's more of an expression.
That was the vendor.
And then left that one, missed the first quarter of Essendon v Melbourne at Adelaide Oval, but saw the last 3, and that is a serious spot to watch footy from. Must say the Barossa, pretty tempting to just stay there because it was 12 metres from a winery. Very cool, like new stadium. They've done it up, but like what I love the most about it is they play that Gather-Round there, and then when they pack it down, it's just like this random cricket club, not random, like the great people in the Barossa, but whoever plays cricket there, that's just their club ground from now on. Just looks unbelievable.
I must say,
really?
As much as I love me Lions, I think you would have found it pretty hard to drag me from that first fixture in the Barossa to get to the next couple, I'll be honest with you. Yeah.
Also wanted to get your thoughts, Cody, because something happened in the Barossa game that Mikas thought you would appreciate. He's not here to share it, so I'm sort of telling it from his perspective.
Mikas has got a lot of work to do in this episode.
He does.
The week he's away.
Yeah, we did have we met a couple of chockies while we were there. One of them bought us a beer, and but we were like in a rush to go because we wanted to make the Lions game.
Yeah,
We're like, this is not good. But he'd offered, and so I was sort of like, yeah, man, that sounds great. As he got back, and he was a great vet. We watched like a quarter of footy with him, and he was a legend. Like, loved the Chocks podcast, and he'll be listening. Offered a beer. He came back with them, and I just like announced up front. I was just like, "Now, mate, I've just got to let you know we do have to go straight after this stuff. This is one of those situations where you're waiting for me to buy you a beer back. It's not going to happen."
Nice. That's so forward.
So just announced it to him. But before I'd crack the beer, because then he has the right to go, okay, well, no, I'm not buying that for you. I'll just keep it for myself. But what do you think of that play?
To be fair, I probably would have gone, nah, we're going to go soon. Like, thanks so much, but like, don't worry about it. It's all good.
Yeah.
You?
I would have not said a word and drunk the beer.
And then left?
Yes.
So about that shout. Anyway, got to go.
Yeah.
Surely it didn't sound like if he says, "Can I buy you a beer?" If he offers to buy you a beer, surely he's not expecting one in return.
I don't think he
it's not
was,
like he
but-
walked up, said hello, and he's like, "All right, you and I are in a round of shouting for the rest of the afternoon."
We are on the fucking gas all afternoon here. Yeah.
No, I don't think it was that scenario, but it still felt quite nice to just lay my cards out on the table, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
How was the conversation after that? Did it flow
Everyone
nicely, or was it
laughed because
rather-
it was a weird thing to do. So everyone sort of laughed at the fact that, like, laughing at me, going like, "That's weird." We would have probably, I think everyone would have just done what you did.
Yeah.
That was the impression I got.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they would have all just said, "I'm going to drink this and go."
It's tough for me to be confident in these things because I'm a bit like, I've got the social skills of a rock. But
Except
I
if you had a
reckon
couple of beers,
that's
obviously.
true. Yeah. I reckon I'm in the majority there.
Also been sent the Pork's patio ale this week, which is quite
Holy
nice.
Moses, it is going down like an absolute liquid gold.
It's a really nice beer. Well done. So thank you to them as well. That was completely off topic. But
Bob
just
Hawke, one of the
reminded me.
greats of all time too.
He loved a Scalliver beer too, didn't he, Bob Hawke?
Good party too. Beautiful.
Yeah. And then my second story, unsure of where you sit on this. After the Brisbane Lions game, I was wearing first I was wearing my Suns Guernsey to the Suns game and then switched it over to the Lions one to go to the Lions. But it's gather round, so I think that's play on.
Everyone's fair game.
And we love Queensland. I met a couple of other chockies that were massive Crows fans. And they just started wearing Essendon bombers for the night game because they didn't want to feel left out.
Yeah, right.
So it was quite a common thing that people did.
You know, you can just wear a t-shirt, right?
Yeah, I know, but it's gather round.
Yeah.
Things happen at gather round. You wear Guernseys.
Yeah, you buy Guernseys for teams you don't support. Also happens at the F1. I've heard.
Yeah, great point. So I wear it. We're waiting for an Uber after the Lions have come back. Random Western Bulldogs guy from across the side of the road, like genuinely on the other side, so 2 lines of traffic, goes, "Hey, mate, can you show me your Brisbane Lions membership from 2023? And like Megas and I sort of looked at each other like, yeah, I get like, yeah, I just, yeah, like if you want, like an email or what do you mean?
Your receipt?
Yeah. And he was like, "No, you can't. You don't have one because you're a bandwagon supporter.
Oh, nice,
you started
good.
supporting him in August last year." I was like, this is a very personal attack for a guy that doesn't know me at all.
Yeah, nice. Good.
What are your thoughts on that? That seemed like he's obviously hurting over the Western Bulldogs, but I mean, I just feel like I've copped the brunt of his frustration there, which was it was also an old Guernsey that I'm wearing, like one from 2018 when I first became a member.
Yeah, nice. Oh, you had zero on the front of it. Yeah, sponsor major. They're wonderful people, wonderful paper, and accounting software.
I think more the second one, in fact.
Yeah,
but, yeah.
if I do my taxes, which I do,
Which I do avoid.
Which I, yeah. So I found that strange. That's a strange play, I thought, to just abuse someone who happens to support a different team to you.
it's the Western Bulldogs, mate. I wouldn't be taking too much notice of it.
That's true.
Yeah, I assume he had also had a little bit to drink would be my best guess there.
You'd
but
have to imagine.
you've got to say, probably a fair brush to paint all people in Brisbane with.
I think you could paint it about lots of people. However, I reckon there's heaps more Penrith Panthers supporters now as well.
Literally was going to be my next sentence. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
I think any team that's won the flag probably gets a few more supporters than it. Like, yeah, but absolutely. But also, who cares?
Yeah, well, that's also true.
Like to randomly start abusing someone you don't know from across the.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not defending that.
Yeah, right.
But just the whole Brisbane have bandwagons thing, I think is a fair thing.
Oh, we love
like,
a
it. Was like
bandwagon.
we kind of the whole city sort of forgot about AFL for
Yes.
about 15
When
years.
we're crap at it,
yeah. And then now the Gabba gets sold out pretty often.
Every week.
Yeah.
He's just picked the one guy that has been there since 2018.
Yeah.
The first time Skin were members, we watched him win one game for the year.
Sounds like my entire high school watching the Rabbitohs.
And then finally, just a little call to action I wanted to run past you guys. We got to the end of the trip. You know how people do like photo dumps of like where you're meant to be?
Yeah.
We took 0 photos.
That's
not one
strange,
photo.
Considering a quarter of this podcast right now is actually paid to do videography.
Yes. Yeah. Well, we had plenty of videos in his defense. Just 0 photos. So I had an idea to stop this, and I want to run this past you and by you, Chockies, as you're listening. We love, people always feel like, oh, I'm sorry. We get a lot of people come up to us on the weekend and said, like, sorry, I'll let you guys do your thing, but would I be able to, like, I'm so sorry to inconvenience you. Could I just grab a photo? And like, we've said this a lot. We want to double down. It's not an inconvenience at all.
It's fucking awesome.
We love it so much. Like, we're actually offended if you don't know us and you don't ask for a photo.
Yeah, we think less of you.
I find it weird when people walk past me now and don't ask for a photo. It's like, especially like my family. I'm like, what are you guys doing? So I want to make that point first. If you are going to ask for a photo and you have any thought of it, it's magnificent. We're welcoming you with
100%.
open arms. Skin less so, but if he's in a group, he will definitely stand there. Has a very nice smile, so you're fine with that, aren't you, Skin?
Yeah, absolutely fine. Play on.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So here's my deal to the chockies out there.
Nice.
If you ask us for a photo, absolutely fine. We will always oblige and say yes. But you also have to offer to take one of us.
You just wouldn't mind.
So you get one, but you also give one because
Yeah,
at the
nice.
end of our trip, end of our thing that we were at, we need to have some photographic evidence so we can put something on our social pages. So
I
you'd be
thought you
doing
were
us
going to
some.
say it for like the tax department sort of thing.
That's just you.
Oh, right, sorry.
So yeah, that's my theory, right? So you get one, but you also give one. Skin,
nice.
can you jump on board here?
Yeah, I'm on board.
And we will.
Solves
And
a key problem in our business.
also, the other thing is we're never allowed to say, nah, we're all right, thanks, guys. So every time we have to get a photo from that person.
Yeah.
And that just gives us things to choose from, Skin.
Perfect.
So if we're together, we're getting a photo.
Okay. It's probably going to give us a lot of very similar photos, but that's okay.
Whatever.
Yeah. No, we'll change the background up slightly.
That's true. Little green screen.
Nice. All right. It's a bit lengthy, but
That's fine. We'll cut down nice. I'll tell you, I'm locked in for Gather Round next year.
are we cutting anything out? I thought that was all right, wasn't it?
Oh, I think it'll be fun. Yeah. I don't think anything in particular.
And happy, Bendog?
Happy, Dom?
Happy, Dom?
Stays nice and still and stop making noise.
Yeah. I thought that was all right. Do you reckon, Skin?
Yeah, I thought so.
We did a bit more at the start with the swimming
That's
and
fine.
stuff as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll see how it goes. We can cut it down.
These next few are going to be
I was
quicker
gonna
anyway.
say, this can be a bit shorter, can't it?
Dom, do you want to stay in here or are you going to go with Mums? Staying in. You got to be quiet though, okay? This beer is fucking delightful.
Yeah, that's good.
Might as well have 20 more, I guess.
All right, this segment is actually the brainchild of Eloise,
Your wife.
my wife. Yes, very good podcaster in her own right.
Very good at swimming lessons too.
Oh, yeah, dominates at swimming lessons.
But speaking of dominates, we also have Goaty's son Dom in the room.
Has he eaten?
Has he eaten?
Nice. Very good. No, see, the issue with that is, right, so like my wife and my daughter out in the other room, right? And Kathleen, as good mothers do, pack snacks for the kids, right? Guess who you think fucking ate them?
Lee.
Oh, corn chips, they were delicious.
They are fucking delightful.
That was
What do these taste like? Yoink.
I mean, I think that's helpful in terms of parenting. I'm not their parent, but if they're going to leave food lying around, someone's going to eat it.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
That's a method for life.
What, you need to teach Cody's children that thieves exist?
Food thieves.
By
It's
thieving
low
from
key
them.
thieves. Yeah.
Seagulls exist.
That's just schooling, basically.
Okay.
If anyone good came to, like anyone at school came with cool stuff in their lunchbox, they were always going to get some peer pressure.
Side, let's just quickly duck off to the side for this. But all right, your mate has like a cool school lunch, right?
Yeah.
What's you go to? Like, I'll swap you whatever you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. So what am I offering?
You
up?
know, no, as in what are you wanting?
Those LCM bars used to get me.
Nah, dust.
Okay.
Mine's an absolute standout.
Yeah.
Salami sticks.
Really?
Yeah.
I would not have expected that either.
Yeah.
Nah, you need a fruit roll up.
Okay, roll ups I can get around. They were also quite nice.
Yeah, that was the thing.
A
in
roll
school,
up,
was a
yeah.
roll up. Everyone wanted a roll up, and I never had one.
Yeah, it felt like the kids that were like well off had roll ups.
It's funny because they're like $3 a packet.
I know, but that's the thing. But like most parents that are like really responsible and don't like, they just give their kids the bare minimum. They're not throwing out a roll up because they know that it's just full of sugar.
It's just trade bait.
Yeah, exactly. It's probably making every teacher in the country very angry.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
So what we were actually talking about was this segment, which is the brainchild of Eloise, my wife. So we have a child and have had said child for about 3.5 months now, still have her, and she's been growing. And as she grows, because she started so small, right? She was like 3 kilos, like she was really tiny. And as she grows,
I lift more than that at the gym.
yeah, exactly. But so she's been getting big, and like her little legs get so chunky, and you just it's like it's cute, and you're always saying to her like, look at your little chunky legs, and look at your little rolls, and you're getting nice and fat and stuff, and it's just like it seems like a acceptable thing for people to say to babies, but not to say your wife.
Mm-hmm.
So that is where the segment came from.
Yes.
Just that observation of there are things you can say to your baby, but not your wife.
Right. Okay, I like that. So you've thrown out a couple already, Skin.
I have. I feel like I've started us off. So if
you said
anyone
one.
wants to
Yeah.
take over.
Well, things like, I think you kind of said them like, you're getting so big.
Yeah, look how big your belly is.
Yeah. Look at these cute little rolls.
Oh,
I feel like those kind of ones aren't going down particularly well.
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
Yep.
Okay.
yeah.
Then I guess I would change it to like a couple. Oh, yeah, sorry. The double chin one's probably in there too. Like, what a cute little double chin. I don't reckon Rochelle, the girl I'm getting to know, would be frothing if I said that to her.
No, I don't reckon. I don't reckon Kathleen will go, oh, look how cute she's dribbling.
What about let grandma hold you? I thought that would be quite weird.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
That would be weird.
Yeah. I don't think you could say that either.
No, yeah, that'd be strange. What about you smell like you've shit yourself?
Yep.
Nice.
Mave often smells like at the moment. I don't think Eloise would like to hear that.
No. I've had a poo related one actually. It was just, oh, you've pooed again. Wonderful.
Nice. Keep trying. You'll be out of your nappies soon.
Nice. Very good.
That one you probably could say.
When you're like when we're dressing, Mave, all of our clothes are getting a bit tight, and you often have to say like, I think you're just about due to go to the next size up.
Oh, yep. Nice.
Heaven.
Okay. I've got a couple of like ropey ones from this point on, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Are yours ropey then, or do you want
I
to
had
save
a couple of ropey ones to finish, so sure.
Okay, yeah, because my first one was obviously here, let's put this in your mouth, which is obviously about a dummy.
Yeah.
I should clarify.
Heavens.
But don't think it would be a great sentence in your relationship.
Yep.
Similar with open wide.
Yep.
And honey, daddy is talking.
Okay.
They were my three that I thought
I think
were
that
questionable.
that would lead to divorce. And then
Some people might like it. You just never know.
You
That's
don't know,
true.
Skin,
You
and
don't know.
you
Stop
can't
making
actually
judgments on people. You don't know.
okay,
You're
sorry,
potentially
to
kink
cla-
shaming someone there, which is not what this podcast is about. If
I know.
anything, we
Wow.
We actually encourage it. Disco just left, but like,
he left because he knew he was going to get shamed.
yeah.
But to clarify, that would get me divorced
Yeah,
because
right.
I do know Eloise won't like it.
That's fair.
Anyways, my last one that I often find myself saying to Mave is when I'm changing her nappies. And I say, legs up.
That was also
That's
that was also the problem with that swimming lesson. I think Skin when she was trying to bounce off the wall.
With straight legs.
Legs up, damn it, missed the wall. All right.
Oh, disco.
Well done, Skin. That's a good segment by you, I think. You're getting better at this podcasting thing.
Thank you.
What are we? 276.
practice.
276, yeah.
Heavens to Betsy.
But they're all like practice episodes. Imagine
Until we
when we
get to-
start a real podcast.
When do you reckon we'll get to that? 500?
500, I think, is about the mark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Did any of you blokes watch the Masters more this weekend better than this morning?
I watched only this morning.
How good was it?
It was really
Fucking
good. I
unbelievable.
kind of like golf now. Eh?
Yeah. Does it encourage you to get better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's something weird about golf where
You're watching, you're just like, fuck yeah, that's fucking awesome.
yeah, but also it like you see them do stuff where it's like it sort of doesn't feel that unachievable.
Yeah.
Like you watch AFL or NRL, it's like if I ran at a 120 kilogram guy, I would die.
Yeah.
Whereas then you watch like a professional golfer hit like a 20-foot putt and they miss by a foot, and it's like, well, I do that all the time.
Yeah, like all the time.
Like I miss putts regularly. I could be on this.
You're
Yeah.
right. And some of the golfers don't look like elite athletes at times.
No, there's a couple of big
Big
hillers.
hillers.
Yeah. Anyway, Rory McIlroy won the.
He does look like an elite athlete.
Yeah.
Some of the shots here today. Anyway, but did you see punters golf?
Yeah, I did.
Have you seen this? So punters golf have sent us a couple of hats and stuff like that. Good people, do some rangefinders. They at the start of the Masters tournament said, if Rory McIlroy wins the tournament, your order is free. And he won the playoff today. So they've refunded over 1,000 orders already.
What?
Why did they do that? They just like
Well,
Rory?
just
or
I guess a bit of social engagement. Like everyone loves Rory.
it
but
would have made them a lot of sales, but it's unfortunately also now lost them quite a bit of money.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
whole point of making sales is to get the money.
But maybe
Anyway.
they will now, Skin, because we're talking about it, so it's
That's
marketing
smart.
101.
It is genius. Anyway,
While we're on that topic, actually, if anyone wants to buy some of our stuff, we won't refund the orders.
no. You might get 8% off. You just never know. But anyway, so
Where are we going to refund them if Rory lost?
Yeah, well, so close.
We were about to do that.
But so anyway, Masters tradition. So for the next year, so Rory's running in 2025. So for 2026,
Can I interrupt you?
please do.
I've always wondered, why do you need a rangefinder? Can't you just type it into your GPS where the nearest driving range is?
Nice.
Thanks.
Yep.
Quick.
Yeah, so the 2026.
Yeah. So what? So the winner of that, there's like the Masters is only played at one course every year. Played at Augusta.
Yep.
Get the green jacket, but the next year you get to pick the champions dinner
That is cool.
menu.
And you
And-
also get to choose the weather, I've heard, Skin. Gets very windy. Augusta wind comes up. You know what I'm saying?
Holy.
I'm going
Anyway.
to stop with this now.
No,
Yeah,
keep
let's go
going.
on to
I'm glad
the
we
menu.
interrupted for that.
Yeah. So what I thought I'd set you guys a challenge to do. Yes. All right. So you guys have just won the Masters miraculously.
Mate,
Missed a couple of 1 foot putts. We're fine.
not that
Yeah.
far away. You watch.
So I've set us all a challenge to give us your Masters dinner. So entree, Agassi. Nice. Main dessert, and I've even put wines
Okay.
as well.
Oh, you put wines. I didn't put wines.
Yeah, I just did.
You're a wine guy. You do wine in the
fucking
week.
love it.
Okay.
Speaking of gather round again, honestly, if I'm not
Yeah,
there next year,
good
Jesus H.
Yeah, well, you could have been there this year, really, but you're at a wedding.
Well, certainly had some Coonawarra Shiraz while I was at the
Coonawarra. Means no worries, Skin.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, here we go. Appetizers for me.
Yeah.
Small. There's no theme or anything to mine. I just chose my favorite
You just
foods. Is that
exactly
fine?
what I wanted.
I don't think there's meant to be, hey.
Right, it's just whatever.
Yeah, I think there have been some weird stuff over the years. But
Yeah.
anyways, we'll get to that.
Well, here's my appetizer.
Mm-hmm.
Small bowl of pistachio nuts
Fuck me.
and 4 times oysters Kilpatrick and 2 bread rolls per person. I hate that there's only one bread roll. It feels I always go trying to steal other people's, so I'm just doubling
You
up.
know,
I reckon if you just wrote bread rolls, they would give you plenty.
Yeah, and
you
also
don't
like this
need to
is like
specify.
fucking unlimited budget.
Yeah.
Pistachio nuts.
Matt, they're Moorish once you get into them. It's like, and everyone's always like, you need a little bit more food to keep the pistachio nuts there. I'm telling you. All right, first course. Oh yeah, unlimited budget. Also, this is the cheapest Masters meal ever done. Nah, the oysters cracked the price up a little bit. They were lovely oysters. I'm not sure who does good oysters, but if anyone wants to send any.
Yeah.
First course, small plate of nachos, because I find that the nacho serving is always way too big, so
Yeah.
I'm using it as an entree.
Yeah.
Featuring guac, sour cream, and jalapenos.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Main course. Do you just want me to go through the whole thing?
Just go for it.
So you've got the choice. It's alternate drop.
Absolutely.
Prawn pesto pasta or chicken parmigiana featuring side of mushroom sauce. That's a very specific salad. That's a real good Caesar salad.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
Good. That's very Gap Tavern like, actually.
Yeah.
I
And then
reckon at the Masters dinner you don't have to go alternate drop. I reckon they'll give you whichever one you want.
Oh, yeah, choice of.
Choice of.
Okay, yeah, choice of.
I've done
sorry.
choice of, yeah.
All right. And then my dessert was, it's not very specific. It's just one of those ice cream stations from Pizza Hut back in the day.
Just like a self-serve, just like go up there and good luck, Irene. Yeah.
And you just load up as much as you want. I got very excited about that menu.
And what beer or wine are you having?
Yeah, okay.
This is a good question.
Okay, well, with that, because we're having obviously chicken, so that's more of a white situation than seafood. So I think we're going straight to a Pinot Gris.
Nice. Beautiful. I agree with that. Nice.
See, that's
Yeah, good. Yeah.
All right. I'm my entree Agassi. I'm going mussels in a chili tomato broth.
Sure.
Not these muscles, but like,
Yeah.
nice. Obviously,
All right, yeah, I see what you're saying.
yeah. Main choice of obviously eye fillet with the red wine dew.
Why
and
wouldn't you let
sides.
someone else do it?
He's selfless.
Good.
Or spaghetti vongole,
What the hell
which
is that?
is spaghetti with like clams in like a white wine sauce.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vongole.
Beautiful. And if you had too much of it as well, sometimes you need to vongole down when you're done.
I was about to say the same kid. What are you going to do on the weekends? Get and sleep in?
Yeah. A little vongole.
Vongole in?
Dessert, no brainer for mine. I'm not a big dessert guy. Tiramisu.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Well,
and-
you borrowed Skin's jacket on the weekend, so I hope you didn't put a tiramisu.
Nope, certainly didn't. And my wines are red as a Cab Sav and white as a Riesling.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I quite like a Riesling.
It's good. Yeah. Very good song by Callum Scott, too.
Yeah, right.
I think it's called The Reason, but I always say The Riesling.
Oh, no, you're thinking of bloody... You're thinking of Thirsty Merc. Give me 20 good Rieslings.
Oh, Skin.
Well done. Very good. Very good.
Okay, go on, Skin.
Okay, so my master's meal. Now, obviously, comes with an asterisk. I get everyone would be quite disappointed if I won the Masters because it would all be vegan food. So they would
Which is
hate
more
that.
because no one else would have shown up. I'd imagine if you'd run the Masters.
Everyone would be disappointed if you won the Masters because they'd be like, what happened to golf?
What? Did they not play it this year?
How the hell has that guy won? He hits them strictly right.
No, mate. You can play golf until you're old. Obviously, talking about like 2040,
Yeah, you're on a
2045.
yeah,
after I've been playing for 20 years, yeah. So I'll be good by then.
Okay.
Anyway, so appetizers, sliders, and a potato salad.
Okay.
And
Leek spinners.
but on the sliders,
Yep.
I'd be going. That it's essentially like a fake pulled pork out of
Yep.
jackfruit is
Yeah,
what I'd
right.
be going.
Oh,
But,
yeah,
I mean,
I've had those before. They're
yeah,
nice.
I'm sure you could just go with pulled pork if you wanted to. Anyways,
It's hard to go wrong with them, you know what I'm saying?
Wronging.
good. Main's choice of wood-fired pizzas, or just I don't know what a vongole is, but just some sort of Italian pasta. I like a very simple Italian pasta with just like,
Aglio, chili herbs, garlic, something like that.
Yeah, something
Beautiful.
like that. Give me something like
Gorgeous.
that. And then dessert, chocolate brownie with vanilla ice cream.
Okay.
Excellent.
And then I don't know a heap about wine, but the best wine I've ever had was a Cab Sav from Rusden, somewhere down in near Adelaide. Very good place.
Beautiful.
They didn't pay me to say that. I just actually liked it.
That's good.
Not for long, they won't be paying you to say that. You know.
When they're jumping on board, who are they? Rusden.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Great place.
Don't roast them up the wrong way, that's for sure.
Didn't you have one that you thought was a stinker?
Bubba Watson's apparently was an absolute stinger. So Bubba's won it twice, I think. And one of his menus, I'm just going to quickly read this out. A Caesar salad, grilled chicken served with cornbread, mac and cheese, and dessert was a confetti cake and ice cream.
What the hell is a confetti cake?
Like I'm assuming like some sort of like ice cream cake you get from McDonald's sort of thing.
Oh, like one of those Freddo ones? we
Yeah,
used to eat
something
back
like
in the
that.
day?
I'd imagine. Wow. You like pick your budget for this sort of thing, right? You get $4.5 million for winning the
You've
fucking
also got a
thing.
year to think about
Yeah.
it.
And you're throwing up cornbread.
Cornbread and Easy Mac.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
We finish every episode with a game. We're playing for a point on the Joe Daddy leaderboard. Migas is not here this week, so that'll have no impact on the scoring.
Wouldn't have changed if he was it.
Just quicken up the segment.
Just make it go a bit quicker. Okay, this week we're playing Reverse Malachi.
This is a Mickus Elliott. One time exclusive.
Can we birth this? Let us work this. There's a nickname here, so reverse it.
Yeah, nah, yeah, yeah.
So in that song, I think they actually do reverse what she says. Put my name down, flip it, and reverse it. And then they reverse her saying
Yeah, right.
whatever she says. But we couldn't work out how to do that. So it was just Migas gun. And yeah. Instead. Reverse Malachi, the aim of the game is basically to guess the person that we're talking about based on the fake nickname we've created for them. So this isn't the real nicknames. They should be, obviously, and they're welcome to be. But they're probably not.
At
Particularly in
some
this
point,
case.
they probably will be.
Yeah, they could be.
Yeah.
Now, because we're just talking about the Masters and what an exciting morning it was of the Masters as you're listening to this on Thursday, so 3 days ago,
Yeah.
about that, we thought we'd do Reverse Malachi Golfers Edition.
Nice.
How's that?
This is going to be challenging, I
I
reckon.
know. And that reminds me of that joke, Skin. why did the golfer take 2 pairs of pants?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
In case you do know the punchline to this because I've told it to you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, in case you were just playing along.
Yeah.
Like a listener.
Yep.
Well, it's in case you got a hole in one.
Yeah.
But then also one time, me and Goaty just
For no reason.
no reason at all, found it so amusing to just change the punchline to that joke, and we did it for like 35 minutes. Where
While you were recording something.
remember you were
Yeah,
trying
it
to do
was-
something.
Quite infuriating.
Goaty, give us an example.
No, like,
so
why did
why the golf?
Oh,
Yeah,
in
you do it, you
case, no, in case it accidentally like ripped his socks or something.
In case it was like par 4 and his first ball went in the water
Yeah,
skin, but he could see it on the edge, so
So he
went
had to
so
go
far
in and get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, who wants to go first? Reverse Malachi.
I'll go first. My 2 are fucking stretchy.
Oh,
Good.
great.
That'll make
Yeah.
it nice and easy.
No, like you should know the golfers, but like the nicknames are stretchy. Anyway,
Do we buzz in or just say it? No, we can just say it.
I reckon you
First
guys
to
can
say
just say it. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
You need to slow down at some point.
Min Woo Lee. Which is pretty funny because my first one was cheer for me. Which was also Min Woo Lee. Oh dear. All right,
Okay.
one nil to me.
the issue
So
is
that's
right.
good. That's
the
good.
issue is you can't do any better than
that stuff.
All right. Nice.
And you are under the pump here, Skin, because we just sort of get puns and
Yeah,
you
I
are still
know,
learning.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
All right. Mine is also stretchy. I'm nervous about my first one. I don't know how it's going to go with the pronunciation, but
Okay.
but just try and work with me. The nickname is 5 Cent Home.
5 cent home.
Mm.
5 cent home. Money, penny, money related.
Not a penny, though. Something like a penny, but not a penny.
Quarter.
Or quarter.
Nickel.
Oh. Nickel Hulkenberg.
Nick Dunlap.
No.
Nick. Will we know this?
Nick
golfer?
Faldo.
Yeah, you'll definitely know the golfer.
Nick,
It's just
Nick Faldo.
What was the
No.
second part again?
home.
Phil
5
Mickelson. Phil Mickelson.
No.
Phil Nickel Home. Nickel Home. Nickel
5 cent
House.
home.
Nickel House. I don't know a golfer called Nickel House.
I know a lot of golfers.
Okay. Okay. You
Something's
say.
happening. What have I done?
Think just more about the spelling of his last name. It's the pronunciation is questionable, but wow, I didn't think it'd be this difficult.
Home.
Really?
Oh, Max Homer.
No.
Oh my god. What is this?
Is it a current golfer?
No, not a current golfer.
Oh, okay.
A retired golfer.
Tiger.
On the same sort of level as Tiger.
Jack Nicklaus.
Nicklaus, yeah.
Nicklaus. Jack Nicklaus.
Damn it.
Holy.
His
That
name
was
is,
so
the end of
hard.
his name is spelled Haus.
Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
Jack Nicklaus.
Nicklaus.
Okay. Yeah. That was pretty hard.
Holy Moses.
Okay. Here we go. All right. The nickname is Impediment.
Steve Stricker.
Again, pretty stretchy.
Impediment.
Oh, yeah, real stretchy. Jordan Spieth.
Yep.
Speed.
Speech
Speed
impediment.
impediment.
Oh, good. Excellent. Nice. Grand. Excellent. Good.
Well done. Does that mean everyone's on one?
Everyone's on one for
Oh
round
my
2.
gosh. Okay. Well done.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, do I go the easy one or the hard one? I'll save the easy one for a quick
Yeah,
tiebreaker.
yeah,
I
I
reckon.
reckon.
Yeah, all right.
Unless neither of us get this. Oh.
Yeah, we'll make it out.
Yeah.
All right. Gee, it's sunny outside. I'll need to put on my...
To put on my current golfer. Are we
Yeah.
allowed to ask that?
It was in the top couple of the Masters just then. It's sunny outside.
Glasses or hat? It's a hat related thing. Not Peter Hatstakoglu.
No.
A cricketer.
Sport.
Oh, jeez. Name some golfers.
I don't know if you're getting it. This is stretchy.
Yeah, it feels like I'm not getting it.
You tell me when you've had enough.
Yeah, it could be.
You were so close.
I was
hat.
close with the hat thing.
Hat.
Last name Hat? Last name starts with that? No, I'm
Yeah, all right. Maybe go to the easy one.
Yeah.
Tyrrell Hatton.
Okay, I was never getting
That
that.
wasn't going to.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go the easy one?
Yep.
Sorry, with all due respect to Tyrrell.
Yep. Psychopath on the golf course. Good fun. All right. Anyway, stuck between two thorns.
Yeah.
Justin Rose.
Yeah. Yep. That's good.
Is that right?
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, there I go. Oh, that's a correcting 2 for Lethal. Let's go, Skin.
All right. And Marge.
Max Homer.
Damn it. That means being Cody. No, wait. I'm 2. 2,
1.
Skin's 1. All right, we could need a tiebreaker. Or Cody, you've got the chance to win it, basically. No, wait, because this is, did Skin just go?
If Skin gets it and it's all 2-2, I reckon we just all get a point.
Okay, I like that.
Nice.
Yeah,
Bad luck,
happy with
Megas.
that. Sorry, Megas. All right, 5-1. Winning Dutch.
Victor Hovland.
Is that his name? I thought it was Holland. So.
No, it's Hovland.
Still kind of works.
I know. It's so good that you didn't even get the person's name right. I knew exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, Cody's got another one. Holy heck. I think that makes it 11-all in the Joe Daddy point, in the Joe Daddy leaderboard.
Cody has clawed his way back
Jody.
despite the conspiracies.
Amazing what happens when you actually start attending the podcast.
I'm away next week or something.
Yeah. All right, what do we got, Skin?
We have You're In For An X.
And tell us a little bit about your info next Skin.
So we go on X, the social media platform where
Twitter.
there are many posts. Used to be called Twitter, then got purchased by Elongate. And we find some posts that give us a chuckle throughout the week. And then while we do that, Lee writes a wonderful jingle for the segment. And that's
You're
it.
in for an X. Yeah. Someone will read it next.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it's a good one. Nah, internet.
Who got it this week? Skinny.
I've got one.
Skinny Wiener.
Yep, I've got one.
And a tweet as well.
Yep, okay. Good, I do have a... Anyway, a tweet comes from Andy. It's another one of those sort of conversational ones. So work with me, Lethal.
Yep.
Me, I got bitten on my walk by a Great Dane. Her, my God, imagine if that had been a small child. Me, I think I could have fought off a small child, Alice. Thinking she was concerned that if the Great Dane had bitten a small child, that would have been bad.
I get it. I think our mate over there who's not here tonight.
He would have struggled. It's funny too because I thought like there's probably some work you could have done because Dane is a name of a person, so there almost could have been it could have been a child, a Great Dane, like Alexander.
Or it's a nationality as well.
Oh, quite true. Of which country, Skin?
Denmark?
Yes.
Yeah, that's correct. We did have a pun about Denmark too at one point, did we?
No, something like Denmark, my words or something.
Yeah. Skin, if you appreciate these jokes, we're telling Denmark them down.
Good.
Rightio, that's another episode of the We Got the Chocolates podcast complete. So we would love you to get in contact with us at We Got the Chocolates wherever you are on social media, or wegotthechocolates.com.au is the website. I don't know if we have a piece of homework, do we, Skin?
I wouldn't say I've come up with as brilliant of a piece of homework as I have the last couple of weeks, but
I thought of one.
you obviously just thought of one, so go ahead with interrupting me.
I haven't got to talk to you about it yet, but I guess we could do this live. I was considering sending out like a monthly newsletter to our newsletter subscribers. That's just like a bit of like the joke, like a good joke from it, and a podcast highlight. Like for April, it would probably be Rob Thomas to pay Paul. That sort of gear.
What's our subscriber's name?
Yeah, no, we have 3. Okay, I guess that's
How do you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
so I was thinking you could just sign up for a newsletter.
Yeah. Which you can do at the website.
Yeah.
On the contact page. If you fill in a form, we'll get your email. And
Yeah.
Is that all right?
yeah, that'd be great.
You happy with that?
Happy as well.
I've started putting the newsletter together, actually.
Cool.
It looks horrendous at the moment, but Skin, hopefully once you run your eyes over it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Send us your beer and wine recommendations too.
Oh, yeah.
You can even just do that to me.
To Gertie personally.
Yeah, I don't care.
Perfect. That'll be good. Remember to get out and have a chin wag with your mates this week. If you're doing that, yeah, absolutely get in the chocolates. We'll speak to you this time next week. And as always, good luck in the future. And that's time. Love you.